What's good, everybody? It's your girl Jakayla A, and I'm back with a nail tutorial trying to manifest spring. Okay, I really just wanted to do something yellow because I have these yellow bumblebee charms that I got off of Shein. I did a haul for that some time ago. I got so much stuff, but I saw them and I was like, I'm gonna incorporate this, so let's do a yellow look. Duckies are just everything to me. I'm so addicted to it. These duck tips I got off of the Attitude Shop. My stands, my actual personal nail stands, come from Amazon, and this brush is a size 12, and it came from Zulay Nails really long time ago. And my color is a custom color, so a custom blend of, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 nudes at this point. As soon as it runs down, I just start adding another one, and it's just got some random glow powder in it too. It's a catch-all, but also it's very flattering. Like, even though it just keeps changing, it keeps being pretty and flattering every time. And y'all know I always do these demo sets for myself, so never any worries because I'm doing my own nails.
Been a few hours, but it feel like days. Only been days, but it feel like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you do what you want. At this time, doing what I want. Hope you doing what you want. What you want?
My new bitch look like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch front like Jackie Brown. I wanna know if she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime, need some me time.
Hope you doing what you want.
Crib by the beach like Odell. Over mom, my killers don't tell. Shadow my mom, cause I New York the shelf. Now my bitch is Chanel. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime, get some me time.
Hope you doing what you want. Only been a few hours, but it feel like days. Only been days, but it feel like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you do what you want.
In the meantime,
This time doing what I want.
get some me time.
You doing what you want.
In the meantime,
This time doing what I want.
get some me time.
You doing what you want.
Maybe I'll love myself, I don't know. Leave me here, I'll fuck myself. See me in the mirror, I duck myself. Don't need much, so fuck my wealth.
Tell me what you say now. Tell me what you say. You said that you would come again. You said that we would remain friends, but you know that I do not depend on nothing or no one. So why would you show up so uninvited? Then just change my mind like that. Please don't take this personal, but you ain't shit. You weren't special till I made you so. You better act like you know that I've been through worse to you. I just can't keep running away.
I already put some base coat on 3 of my nails. You can see they're shiny because I knew I was going to do French. Then I went in with this color. You could pause and see what it is. I always forget. Oh, what's in front of me. It's D&D 934. And it's called Disco Dreamer. And it is so cute. It's the perfect base for a bling out nail. I went in with base coat on my middle finger because I decided that would be a French as well. So it's just a French forward design, which you could never go wrong. This white that I'm using I got off of Amazon, but I would recommend the Elixir white. That's my favorite. You could pause and see what this color is. Oh, it's in front of me. It's 506, D&D 506. It's a little bit too dark for me. It's pulling mustard, like very mustard, and I didn't want it to do that. So not me cleaning up the top because I'm messy. So I added a bunch of white. I need the white for separate white French. You see, separated. But then I need white inside of this because there's a shade that I want to capture and I don't own it. And it's irritating that I don't own it because on my move back from Texas, I lost so much nail supplies. I did own the perfect yellow, but I don't have it anymore. And then because I added too much white, I just added a little bit more yellow. You know, you just want to play with it, work with it. You can mix gels. It's absolutely fine as long as everything is a gel. Don't mix gels with polish that is not a gel. But as long as you're mixing gel, you're perfectly fine. You could do that. I'm using the 30mm brush from Michaels, straight up out of the art section for the other type of painters. Not the nail painters, the other painters. But it works perfectly as a liner brush. It's the longest liner brush that I own, and it's gonna get that French every time. What I'm loving to do with my duck French is to make them a little bit more narrow. I'm loving that look. I also put a moon cut in the tips. They do come flat, and I go in with an E-file and I etch them out to have this half moon shape. I think that's very flattering. On square too, I like it on square too, but I don't need it on my square. My square could be boxy. I like my square boxy and clean and sharp like a square. But for my duck tips, it depends, because sometimes I like that flat look too if I'm doing like really Y2K. But if I'm not, I'm trying to really perfect the perfect moon shape on my duck tips, and I'm also trying to perfect the perfect French. Like even this one is a little bit too wide. You see how the middle finger is like perfect? It looks like an almond. Like to me, I want to call it a ring finger so bad. The middle finger looks like a perfect almond. It's like kind of pointy, somewhere between a V and a French. It's very narrow, and I'm trying to get that same effect on the thumb. It's cute. Don't get me wrong, it's cute. But I do think that I really prefer the more narrow shape French. So I'm going to keep practicing that and working on that because everything is practice, y'all. Everything is practice. I used to not even be able to do a French. Everything's practice.
Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Hands in the stove, how the faucet's running and I keep looking at you. Stuck on your phone, it's stuck in your zone. You don't ever, but I don't wanna give up. Baby, I just want you to get up. Lately I've been a little fed up. Wish you would just focus on me. Can you focus on me?
So after I drew all 3, I went ahead and cured, and this is how you do a double coat on a light color. I could have did a double coat on the white, but I didn't feel like it, and these my nails. I would not have stepped with your nails. You see how you can see the first French that I drew through this. Maybe you cannot tell because I should have just zoomed in, but I feel like you can kind of tell. You can see it through. So this second layer that you're painting on, you're only painting it on top of the first color. So I'm painting my second layer of yellow only on top of my first layer of yellow. And if I get it on the nail bed area, it doesn't matter because I'm taking my polygel brush dipped in a little bit of acetone and I'm etching it out. I'm carving it out. And because I can see my first layer, I know exactly where I'm going. If I overdo it, it's okay. If I underdo it, it's not okay. So you want to practice this technique with your ratio of acetone on your brush, but that is how you do a second layer. You don't have to go in and actually draw the second layer. If you good with your line work, then baby, just draw the second layer. But I'm not, so I didn't draw it. So that's how you do a second layer when you're dealing with sheer colors. And you could do a third if you want to. Just cure in between each one a full 60 seconds. So I pulled out my flowers. I've used these a bunch and I'm going to keep using them. I love them. And I pulled out my bee charm that I talked about in the beginning. Came from Shein in like a 10 pack for like $2. So then I'm going to flash cure. I put in put down like a mound of Macart rhinestone gel, and then I put on my flowers and I'll just flash cure 15 seconds. Then I'm going to go in with my second flower that's also going on my ring finger, and I'm going to go in with my bead charms, the whole point of the set. And then I'm going to flash cure again. And then I'm going to pull out a big stone because at the last minute I decided that I didn't like the French on my pointer finger. It was never supposed to be this way, but at this point this is a signature look for me. I love putting a rhinestone border or a rhinestone trim, as I'll be calling it, on my smile line. This is like a signature look for me. If you give me opportunity to do a French or freestyle in general, I'm probably going to incorporate this look. I just think it eats in multiple different shapes and multiple different lengths of nails also. I think this is a really cute style. And yes, I did cure that border because one thing about this rhinestone gel, it's very thick and viscous and self-leveling, and we love it for that. It's also dries down hard and not sticky, and you don't have to put a top coat on it, and we love it for that. But because of that, it will move around and slip and slide around that nail. So you want to go ahead and cure it as soon as you use it, basically. And so here I am, and this is sped up, but I'm not moving real slow in real life either. I'm going in with them crystals and I'm dotting them because they slip and slide. So I want to just really get them all on, and then as the gel begins to self-level, then you know the crystals will spread out and they'll be placed where they're supposed to be placed. But you need to quickly apply them. Don't just have it, you know, take your time, laxy daisy. You know, this gel is not like a stiffer gel. An example of a stiffer gel would be the Zule Cluster Bling Gel, which also works amazingly. It's just such a small portion, I had to stop buying it, but it works so good. It just comes in a very little pot for a lot of money. I think they have a big pot, but I can only imagine how much that costs if the little pot is expensive, you know. But hey, it is what it is. You can only buy what you can afford. But that's a very, very good product too, but it don't slip and slide and be all over the place like this one do. If you let it go, this will be all over the place and your stones will start falling off of the nail because it has that slip. That other product, the cluster gel from Zule, as good as it is, it stays right where you put it. It stays right where you put it. And it's going to hold them stones. It's going to hold them pieces. So I recommend that as well. Last minute, I wanted to just throw in a scattered bling. This is another one that I love to do. This is a great idea for freestyles. If you don't want to overtake the nail and you still want some part of the nail to shine, just to scatter the bling in. And you see I'm wiping the sides because it moves. But then I cure it for a full 60 seconds and I go in and reinforce them charms. Y'all thought I forgot. I'm never forgetting. Move that nail if you got to. You saw that crack? I'm filling in that crack. That is what's going to get hair up under that nail and that charm going to come off. At this point, we top coating all of the set. The bling nail didn't need no top coat because that Macart rhinestone glue, it dries down very matte finish. So we didn't have to top coat none of that nail. But all the other nails, full top coat. Never on the bling. Just on the artwork and the nail itself, not the bling. It just dulls out the top coat, so you don't want to do that. Then I drew on my French. I like to do my sugar nails with top coat, but I was not drawing on this French, then curing it, then redrawing a top coat French, then doing my shit. No, it was too much. So in this case, with a dark color, I probably would have not did that. But with a light color, it's okay. We're gonna pull out that piece of paper. Y'all know what that means. I'm either doing some with acrylic or some with fine glitter, and today was fine glitter. And that fine glitter came from Hobby Lobby. It was gifted to me by Maisha. Shout out to her. Been using it forever. It's still a lot in there. Go to the craft stores and get y'all glitter. It's gonna save y'all. And then do a full 60-second cure. And the set is eating. It's really eating. It's really giving like April showers. May flowers. That's really what this is giving me. So this is about the thing I said. I'm about to put these on. My next video will be V-Day. And I'll see y'all in it. Bye.